Alright, here's my blue PlayStation 5. Go ahead and watch the video and I'll show you how we did this. Hey everybody, it's Eric Preston, and today we're going to go ahead and paint our PlayStation this blaze blue color. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take these panels off, and then we're going to spray it with a plastic dip. What's cool about this stuff is that you can actually peel it off, so it's not a permanent fixture, it's only as long as you want it to be on there. So the first thing you want to do is take this stand off. You can either use your fingernail or screwdriver. I just went ahead and grabbed a screwdriver just to make it easier. Okay then. So now what we're going to do is you're going to push down on this base, push it forward, and pull the panel off. So you're going to do it like this. Okay. That's the first panel. And I've already scuffed it. Anyway, they don't make them easy to come off, which is, they should, because, you know, they want you to take these panels off. And then just pop that one off also. I also put this down just to be safe. So there's our panels. Here's the PlayStation, and this is where you're going to put the expanded memory when those come out. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that aside for now. I'm going to take these outside. I'm going to spray them. You have to do a couple coats and let it dry about 15 minutes each time. So you're looking at like an hour and a half long process to get this all done. But then when you're done, you're going to have a painted PlayStation. Okay, so I am in a workroom in my condo building. So condo living does not give you the luxury of using a front yard or anything like that. Something I forgot to do on camera, make sure you wipe these down with like a damp cloth and then dry them. That way you get all the dirt off, whatever. I know it's a new unit, but you know, it's been out for a week now, or you know, in my case I have cats, so it's very possible that there's cat hair on it. So I just wanted to get that clean. Also, you can get spray guns for the, you know, it's just like spray paint. So you can get like spray guns to help make sure it doesn't get on your fingers. I bought these gloves. Let's see if you can see them. I bought these gloves. It was like $2 for 6. You know, they don't need to be anything great. Just, you know, to keep it off your fingers. And also, wear a mask. A mask, people. So what we're gonna do, like I said, we have to do this in coats. The first coat's gonna be light. Gonna let it dry for like 10-15 minutes. Come back, we'll do a second coat, third coat. Like I said, about 3 coats should be good. I bought 2 cans of this just to be safe. You can get this on Amazon. You can get this on like AutoZone is where I picked this up at, as well as the gloves. But anyway, guys, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and so here we go, guys. Moment of truth. Spray it sideways like this. You can see I did a ugly coat right there. I don't know how it's gonna affect it. And like I said, get the sides. I think we'll be fine. Try to get onto this other side. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let this dry. Hopefully this doesn't become a problem down the road, but if so, lesson learned. Go sideways, don't go up and down. But we'll be back in like 10-15 minutes. So, come back. It's actually, I had to wait about 20 minutes on this one because of this section. It got a little bit wetter than the rest. And so that did take a little bit longer to dry. The rest did dry in about 10 minutes. I came back, checked it, this was still a little wet, so I just gave it an extra 10 minutes to let that dry. So you can see it's not shiny anymore, it doesn't look wet. So we're going to go ahead and apply the second coat. And then we'll do a third coat, flip it around, and then do 3 coats on the back. So again, you're looking at like 15 minutes each time, so 45 minutes each side, so about an hour and a half process. And then you have to let it dry. So again, you're looking at like 2 hour downtime, give or take. But here we go, here's the second coat. And I got a little bit wetter on this side than I like, but it is what it is. I just have to let that one dry again. Okay, so you can see parts are a little bit darker than the rest. Next coat will, I'm just gonna go ahead and spread a little bit more just to, oh shit. Just to, kind of get a coat going. Okay. So I'll let that one dry again, come back in about 15 minutes. And we're going to go ahead and paint at this angle. Let it dry. We might have to do a 4th coat. We'll see. So here we go. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and let that dry. Boom. Let's throw another coat on there. Just touch it up. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. We'll come back. Like I said, we might have to do a 4th coat. You can see it's kind of zebra striping, but it might be. Okay, so I think we do need to do one more coat. You can see here it's kind of. Zebra striping. So we're just gonna go ahead and do one more coat just to top it off. But I think like overall, I think it's starting to look pretty nice. It's got a nice like electric blue to it. Hopefully this lighting will give you the proper look. If not, when I shoot the final product, you'll see what it looks like. So we'll go ahead, do one more final coat on this, and then what we'll do is we'll flip the back. Once it dries, we'll go and do the back around the edges. Because what happens is, how this sits on the PlayStation, you're going to see this area. So if you don't paint in the back, you're going to see whatever color you do on the front and then white on the back. So if you want to match, you'll need to paint the other side. The other thing you could do, like what would be kind of cool too, is paint one color on the front and then paint another color on the back. So like, I don't know, like black on the outside and then red on the inside or something like that. But, you know, something to play with, but we'll show you when we are done with the final result. Yeah, I think that's gonna look a lot better. So, I don't want to get too close because I don't want to overspray on my clothes either. But so, all right, we're gonna go ahead and let that dry. It's still a little zebra stripe, but I think it's just because it's a lighter color. Okay, go ahead and let that dry for another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. I'll come back. See the final result. You know, just a little touch up right here. Don't want them to touch. And then we'll come back and do the back. Okay, so let's go look here. Okay, I need to spray that side again. Which is fine. I can do that when I do the back, because I'm going to be doing the back now. You can see I also missed some of the sides. Overall, turned out pretty well. I don't know if we can. It does have a little bit of striping still. I think if you're going to go with like a lighter color, you might want to get. I think they have a primer. You might want to get the primer first. That will probably help. So I might throw another coat on this later. I'm not sure. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move forward on the back side now. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do a touch up on. Sorry, I keep acting like I'm in frame. I'm going to do a touch up right here as well. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and paint the back. I don't know if we'll have to do 3 coats necessarily on the back because of the fact that you don't see too much of it. But to be safe, at least 2 coats. We'll go ahead and set these down. Make sure it's dry. Yeah, it's dry. Take a look at this one. It's not a. You can see it's still kind of tiger stripe. So like I said, I might not. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, honestly. It has kind of like a sky effect to it. So we'll go ahead and paint the back. And like I said, if you do a lighter color, you might want to do a primer first. I think that might help. But, you know, I'm not 100% on that. I'm not a professional painter, guys. We'll get the back, I'll get the side also. Like I said, I missed that. I need to do a touch up on that side. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to go around the edge. So we don't need to do like this whole section. Because of the fact, like I said, that's going to be sitting against the PlayStation. You're not going to see that. But you will be able to see pretty much all of this. Like, is it textured right here? That's pretty much what's visible. So that's pretty much the main thing you want to paint. Obviously, you don't need to confine it to that. You can paint over it just to be safe. So let's go ahead and do this. Make sure it's not clogged. And like you'll just do a light coat for the first one, just like before. Ew. Kind of speckled there, so I don't know if that caught on tape, but it is a little speckly. Let's might be getting a little bit clogged. And it might be at the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, so it did come out a little bit. I'll show you. No, I'll try to show you. But it did kind of like sprinkle paint, like little paint bubbles out. So, like I said, it could be that it's getting low, it could be because it's clogged. Just something to watch for. Go ahead and let this dry. So this is dry. The speckle part didn't turn out too bad either. So I'm hoping this will be the last coat we have to do, because I'm anxious to put this stuff back together and play my PlayStation. So we'll go ahead and go back around and hopefully finish this off. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these up and flip them around. This is a technique I learned from Adam. I'll talk to you about Adam in a minute too. And the reason we're doing this is so you don't double up on each other's and that way we can get this and this without worrying about doing overspray on both of them. Some dirt right there. So if you look at it, here's the shade we want. So you can see it's still a little light. So I'm going to go ahead and throw one more coat on this back. And then I think we'll be good. So again, what's going to happen, I'm going to spray it, flip it, so I get that back in without doubling up. Let's go ahead and clean this nozzle off just to be safe. So I think this will be the final coat to make this happen. And then what we'll do, we'll dry it and let it put it back on the PlayStation after it dries. And then we'll be good to go. This time we're going to make sure we get the heavy coat on there. And then let's go ahead and flip this so we can get those final spots. I'm not too concerned with how heavy it is right here. Again, because it's going to be on the inside, so you're not going to really see it anyway. But I think that's probably a little heavy for what you're hoping for. So let's go ahead and flip these. Get that one last hit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, like I said, we're going to go ahead and let this dry. I think this will probably be good for the final hit. Then we'll take it upstairs, put it back on the PlayStation. Okay, so I just came in to check on it, and this is pretty much the finished product. Like I said, you could do another coat if you wanted to. I'm not going to worry about it because again, this is the back. This is the back of the unit. So you're not going to see too much of that, and this is the bottom. So really what you're going to see is going to be like this. This is the top. And that's the top. So overall, I think it turned out pretty well. Let's focus on that. Looks like some dirt did get on it. Probably from this dirty storage room. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and bring this back upstairs and we'll put this back on the PlayStation. So we are back. We've got our finished coats. Like I said, I don't know if I don't have the screen turned on me. Probably just need to wipe that. Have some dirt from the storage room. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put that back on. I sort of missed right there, but that's not a big deal. So just like before, put it on. Snaps into place. And there we go. So that is the finished product. Let's go ahead and take a little tour. So there it is, guys. The blue PlayStation 5. And again, you can see it's a little sky, which I kind of like. But what's nice about this is you can actually take it off. Like I said, it's just a plastic dip, so you can take it off. Now this was inspired by my friend who painted his on day one. He painted his purple. I'm gonna go ahead and link his below. You may or may not have already seen his video because it's making the rounds currently. But go ahead and click on his video, give him a like, and go ahead and subscribe to him as well if you haven't already, because he does have good content and he will be making more. Anyway guys, until next time, this is Eric Preston. I hope you've enjoyed this little journey with me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.